Welcome to Game Corp, a bi-weekly podcast where we reach into the imagosphere and pull out the next great video game idea. I am the CEO of Game Corp, Bryce.
And I'm the CEO of Game Corp, Beckers.
Last time on this podcast, we made the video game. Wait a second, Beckers. Who was that man? Where were you? What the heck was going on?
Yeah, so last time, I was on my way to attend our bi-weekly game thinking uppery, and I got a call from my close personal friend Beyonce Knowles. I sorry, for a second I got sidetracked thinking she might have a different last name now.
Because you're very good friends with her, you would know this.
Yep, me and my very good friend. Anyway, so she needed some help perfecting her high five skills right away. So I knew that I couldn't come, so I asked Matt to fill in.
Okay, and you know Matt?
Yeah, he's Matt.
Okay.
He's Matt.
Okay, well, good that we have that covered up. How'd
yeah, he was around.
How'd pretensional do?
Pretendation.
Yep, you say it. You do it.
Pretendational.
Yep, that one. How did you?
Pretend. It's a game. It's out there.
Okay.
Yep. Yep.
Okay. Well, we should make some new video game ideas.
Definitely.
Remember, if you have game ideas, you can go to twitter.com and tweet your game idea using the hashtag GameMateCorp. So we can take that game idea and put it in our tummy and go yummy.
What the hell?
Also, we have a subreddit at reddit.com/GameMateCorp. Please send us your game ideas. I'm so hungry. Now
Go.
What?
Go.
Okay.
Just go with your idea. Just go.
Now to start with my great game idea. Men in Black. Are you familiar with this franchise?
Yes.
Okay. We learned earlier that Beckers hasn't seen the hit movie Demolition Man, so what content Beckers has consumed is all up in the woods.
As though, does Demolition Man have its own ride at a theme park? No.
It probably did. It was a cool thing back in the day. Universal's
okay, well
probably.
then that's withdrawn. Whatever. Men in Black is
Sylvester
still bigger.
Stallone was in it.
Rocky, you mean? That guy.
Yeah, Rocky. Everyone knows that he's actually playing the character Sylvester Stallone. He's really Rocky, and it was actually that series was the documentary about the real person that he is, and then when he's acting, he's Sylvester Stallone in all the movies.
Right. So Men in Black.
Men in Black.
I've seen it. Aliens. Men in Black.
Yeah. There's in that movie. There's some aliens. There's a Man in Black. There's another one. There's actually a lot of men in black. There's also a woman in black. They don't talk about her much. It's a very sexist thing. We're gonna fix that in our version.
Yeah, the time they tried to put a woman in black, she ended up being in like a haunted house and she was spooking things up for people or whatever. I heard that. So.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. Do you not get that reference?
No.
Oh my God. I get a reference and Bryce doesn't get it.
What's the reference?
Can we just write down this date? Hold on. It is 8/19/2018 at 8:31 p.m.
Okay.
Bryce doesn't get the
it's a game about Men in Black, the great movie series, and you're gonna do the cool things. You're gonna be having the guns, and you're gonna shoot the aliens. And then you're gonna go on your car chases, and your person's gonna be like, "Don't press that big red button." But later in the film / game experience, you're gonna press that button, and it's gonna be great. But all of these things, that's a cutscene at the very beginning. Honestly, it's a lot of we're just gonna cut footage from the Men in Black series and just play that. But when the game character, when the player really gets to shine, there's a sequence that happens, and this lady, it turns out her husband was an alien from far away. It was a very bad alien, and they had to shoot him because he was gonna do crimes, and alien crimes, which are the worst crimes. People don't talk about that enough. Alien crimes, worst crimes. But now he's gone. Her husband's gone. He's been splattered. So now you need to neuralize her. You need to give her the big flashy, and be like, "Hey, don't worry about that. You forget now." And this is a game about you have to come up with what to say to her after you've neuralized her, so that she's just like, "My life is fine now."
Oh my God.
Turns out my husband that I've spent the last 5 years with is just gone now, and not coming back. It wasn't an alien. We're not. I don't know about aliens, but these nice men in black need to fill in the blanks. Beckers, what are you gonna say?
First of all, I have some follow-up questions.
Okay, give it to me. Tell me the good news.
How rich is this organization?
The Men in Black organization? Mm-hmm. I mean, insanely rich. They got all the alien tech that they sold, and
cool. All right. So now that that's established, I'm gonna say to her, your husband won the lottery and he left you, but you get half of it because you were still married. He left you to pursue his dream of being an astronaut.
Okay.
And he's gone forever.
And then what's
and the reason he won the lottery first is because I feel bad that we just killed her husband and splattered him. So I want to give her money. He was a evil alien. He was probably a bad husband. She's better off, and now she gets to forget. It's because, well, remember in the Men in Black movie 1, she was dating that farmer guy, and honestly, I don't know if he was, like, he seemed like he shouted a lot, but sometimes people shout, it's not the end of the world. And then later he got turned into a bug, and then asked for sugar water. That was disturbing.
And then
I'm disturbed.
And then they flashed the thing, and then they were like, hey, you're gonna go out with your lady friends and live it up. Remember?
Okay, but can the neuralizer really, like... It can't make her forget her whole husband.
I mean, yeah,
right. It can't go back that far.
The Men in Black man, not Jay, the other letter, he neuralized himself so he forgot he was ever a man in black. He just said at the time and was like, you forget everything.
Oh, yeah.
But
you're right.
But also you're going to erase like 5 years from this lady's life.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that time that you saw that sunset that was the most beautiful sunset ever? Well, you get to forget that too, just because you're forgetting your husband.
I don't think so, because that other dude forgot all of, like, how long had he been in a Man in Black? Like, probably forever, right? And then he retired?
Like 20, 30 years or something.
Yeah, so he can't just be 20, 30 years older and not have anything to fill in those blanks. There's no way.
I believe they were like he was in a coma or something.
Huh.
Yeah. Okay.
And then he went to be a postman, right?
Yeah. And then Mr. J came back, and then there was more shooting of aliens and some hijinks, but all that's going to be cutscenes for us. We don't have that kind of budget. We're focusing on the neuralizing portion of being a Man in Black.
Okay. All right. So instead, she's got to forget 5 years of her life. So what I'm going to tell her, you've been on a 5-year bender, dude.
I mean, to be fair, if we just made her drink a lot, it might do less damage to her memory, but probably more damage to the rest of her parts.
Her parts? Oh, God. Word choice.
People, they got lots of parts.
Her brain parts.
I mean,
Let's
also
be specific.
her liver parts, Her lung parts. You got a lot of parts, Beckers. I know you're a doctor. You should know about the parts.
I thought you were talking about the neuralizer.
Well, no,
that's fine.
neuralizer's just gonna do the brain. Heavy drinking is gonna hurt the rest of it.
Okay, well, we're just gonna tell her. That's why I think the neuralizer is more healthy. We're just gonna tell her she was on a 5-year bender. She did so many drugs we haven't even heard of yet, and now she's finally getting clean, and she's with us again.
Okay, so your first proposal was she won the lottery, give her a lot of money. Now you're like, you are a severe alcoholic. Good job.
And you know what? You're right. Let's go back to the first one and revise it. We're only going to make her forget the little bit at the end where we splatter him.
Okay.
The rest of it is going to still be there, and we'll make her think that he left and she won the lottery.
So it'd be like, oh, you had a husband.
He won the lottery, and then
you had a husband. He's gone now. Also, you won the lottery.
No, he won the lottery.
He won the. Why not have her win the lottery? And well,
because then there's no explanation for why he left.
I mean, you could just be like, you never had a husband. You could just erase
revising the first idea, Bryce. That's the second idea.
You can. Why is it like you? Okay, fine. Beckers is gonna
give her money because I'm a Hufflepuff.
I mean, you could just give her money. Like I don't. Okay.
Then it would make
she
sense.
Can have she cannot have a husband. She could have never had a husband, and you can still give her money.
What? We have to explain the money.
She won the lottery. Women can. I know the world you're living in is all like men have to do everything, but women can win the lottery. It's not. It's not like that anymore.
Good try. I'm living in a normal world. I'm right here, Bryce. I'm right here.
Okay. Beckers, do you have a game idea?
I do. It's really good. Are you ready?
Yes, please.
Okay, so it's not a game, actually.
Okay, so no, you do not have a game idea.
I have game ideas later, but this first one, the most important to my heart, is not a game. It's
an idea.
It's time that we expanded GameMake Corp's horizons once again from the world of video game making and into the real world. Last time we did like medical care. Now it's time that we opened up the GMC package delivery service. A GMC package service. GMC PS, if you will.
I won't,
it's become
but okay.
clear to me. It's become clear to me that there must be a huge market for this service because no one in this country knows what they're doing in package delivery, Bryce. So this is because I had a terrible experience with some kind of package delivery service.
Okay. Go on. Don't stop.
I ordered a cat tree. For my undisclosed number of cats because I threw the last one off the balcony from my old apartment because I didn't want to move it.
Beckers, can we get a quick pet update? How many animals are in the location that you are at?
Next question. So anyways, basically I ordered this cat tree and I was caught in a vicious cycle of living alone, working Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30, and having a package that needed to be signed for that I couldn't be home to sign for it because I'm at work for their exact delivery hours every week, Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30. And then I said, okay, well, I'll pick it up from the UPS store. And they're like, okay. And they transfer it there and they say, by the way, the UPS store is also only open the exact hours that you work. Haha, gotcha. Okay, so anyways.
Mm-hmm.
So GMCPS.
Yes.
Or maybe GMC Express. who knows? I'm thinking that we get a spaceship.
Okay. And what are we gonna do with the spaceship?
So, okay, we'll start off like delivering packages or whatever, and like maybe to other planets like aliens and stuff.
Okay.
But staff is expensive, right?
Sure.
So we're gonna hire an ex pizza delivery guy to be on our crew.
Okay. Oh.
Okay. All right. So, and then a pilot. We're gonna hire who used to just like give jobs to people, but now she's pilot and
Okay.
also inexplicably good at like martial arts. For some reason.
Yep.
We'll hire her. I'm providing healthcare benefits is hard. So, I'm a doctor, right? So I could just be our healthcare person. But, once we get big, I'm going to be too busy for that. Or even like right now, I'm too busy for that. So instead we'll hire another doctor.
Okay.
We'll push that responsibility off onto some, like a crab guy.
Yeah.
And also there's a robot.
Okay. So this is the hit TV show Futurama. Which, to be clear, I got right away. As soon as she said
I
pizza
heard
guy.
Yeah.
And then she
proud of
kept
you.
describing the cast of Futurama.
Yep.
And then it was funny?
Yep. It was funny.
Okay.
Good job, everyone.
That's good. We nailed it.
Good work. I'll see you next week. Same time.
So I have a game idea.
Okay, go.
A real-time strategy alternate reality game. Beckers, do you know what any of those words mean?
I know what all of those words mean. Okay, so a real-time strategy game. I played these. Okay, so those are games like Warcraft 1, 2, and 3, or Command and Conquer, or Age of Empires, like that. Those are real-time strategy games where you have like a base and you raise up an army and you farm resources to make your army bigger, and then you kill all the other people who are simultaneously doing the same thing.
Okay. What is an alternate reality game?
Okay, I was thinking virtual reality. Okay, alternate reality is, I know there's an AR thing on Pokemon Go, right? So let's think about this. No, wait, that's augmented reality, isn't it?
I mean,
Wait,
augmented reality game.
Is that what you want?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's where it's in real life. Like you put it up and it's in the world with you.
Okay. So this is a game. It's gonna be a mobile game, and basically, you are going to be all the street corners, all the intersections are like representing the starting point of squares. And basically every block is a block in the game. And you are going to be able to capture these squares as part of your base. And then you can turn those into like farms, get resources, put up defenses, build units and stuff. And then you'll all have teams. You can play together. You can be like, hey, join my team, or everybody else can have their own teams. It's not gonna be like red, blue, green. We're not gonna have all, but like everybody can have you can have as many teams as you want. You and your friends can be on a team. It'll be great. So obviously you're probably gonna want to have the area by your house as part of your zone, make your base probably your house. That'd be good. So that way you're always defending your house. When the kids come by, you can be like, get on my base, you dang kids, and wave your fist at them. But then also you gotta, a real-time strategy game ain't just the base. You got to have your army productions. You got to have your farming, or else, if you don't have the whole base, you're just going to fall apart. And then everybody else has got their own bases and stuff. So it's all about like conquering like the town. And I guess like you can probably go to other towns. You can go wherever. And I think the bigger your base, the farther you're probably going to be able to go. Like the more research you can build, like cars, and cars can go all over the place. You're probably just gonna have to wait like 10 hours for your like troops to get to the town over. But like that's how real time works in a strategy game, as you know. Now I know what you're thinking.
Do you?
Beckers. There's this whole base that's the real world, and you got to worry about all those kids coming by trying to attack your base. So what I'm thinking is players are probably that, and not just have these, you know, virtual fences up. Maybe they'll go put like some actual fences around like the 10 blocks that are their base. And then maybe, you know, they'll ask the other people on their team to probably, you know, everybody have matching uniforms, that way, you know, like, oh, we're the J Street Rockers, and we're this is our side of town. And because this is all like everybody's gonna have to like travel, to be able to capture the area, you have to go there in the real world. But they can't go to your area in the real world if the J Street Rockers are standing at the street corner ready to, you know, knock some people down.
Forming gangs?
Maybe that's how the gameplay would go. I can't say that is all about how the player base ends up taking it, but I mean, if this real time strategy,
I want to be the Banana Boys.
You want to be the Banana Boys? Well, the J Street Rockers are gonna show the Banana Boys what's up. So, what do you think?
I made another reference. That one was from Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt.
Okay, well, I only watched the first season of that, and I didn't like it that much.
Oh, oh my god! All right. Anyway, we'll handle that another day.
Okay. Do you have a game idea? Because my game idea is very good, and I need to work on that.
I actually really like it.
I know.
I don't have anything to build on that. I want that to be real. I want to have like actual attack dogs.
You've got enough that you just. I mean, I am one. I would love to live in that world where like imagine. I guess like you haven't played Ingress, who would be closer to this than Pokemon Go, but something where like, oh, I need to defend this area, so you put up actual defenses. What are you doing?
Nothing.
Okay.
I'm waving at my dog. He's right there.
Okay. Do you have a game idea?
I do. So this next game idea is one of my best.
Low
This
bar.
one's called. Whoa. This one's called Magical Girl Maker. I think this would be really fun. So, for those who may not know, a magical girl it's a genre of like anime, pretty much, where the main character is a girl or characters, and they use magic to be a magical girl, and they do stuff.
Define stuff.
So usually they transform and they fight crimes. Maybe this is unclear, but basically it's like Sailor Moon, Madoka Magica, for those of us who are
Magica de Spell from the hit TV show DuckTales.
big time nerds. Like, wow, okay. So, and then like I think Cardcaptor Sakura counts, and you know what, Powerpuff Girls probably count, whatever. So basically this game, you have tons of options to choose from, and you create a team of magical girls.
Then what happens?
Okay, well, creation is the game. It's like a dress-up doll maker. That's fine. Creation's the game.
Okay.
So, maybe first you decide what they're doing, because magical girl teams all do different stuff. Most of them are fighting somebody, but sometimes it's like aliens or just regular crime people, and then, or sometimes it's like witches or something, or bullies maybe, or maybe.
Who does Sailor Moon fight?
I think aliens, like moon people, aliens. I don't really remember, if we're being honest. The forces of evil.
You know, for them, the Sailor Moon people are the aliens.
I know. It's funny, huh?
It's a great commentary about nationalism and how it's bad.
Nationalism, yeah. Yep, bad. Okay, so anyway, or maybe in your version, the team, like the magical girl team you make, maybe they can be the bad guys. Maybe
Okay.
they will try to take over the world while simultaneously being like fashionable pop idols,
Okay.
that kind of thing. So that's the first option of customization. So next, you got to figure out their aesthetic. The most important part of any magical girl team is how they dress and how they look. So each girl always has a different color. You know, Bubbles is blue, Sailor Jupiter is green, Madoka is red, or pink. Easy. So what else? Right? What else? Sometimes each girl, you know, Sailor Moon, they all represent a different planet. And then in Tokyo Mew Mew, they're all a different animal. What were you gonna say?
Which planet does Sailor Moon represent?
Bryce, don't be dumb. Okay, and then so
which one represents Earth? Is there a Sailor Earth?
there's no Sailor Earth. Isn't that weird?
What?
What?
That is.
Yeah.
Nobody's defending
Well,
us.
I mean, they're all
mean,
from the moon.
That's.
I don't know why some of them are just named after different planets.
What?
Don't think about it too
Are
hard.
there
You're not
people on the
supposed to.
moon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sailor Moon and her people, like her Sailor Scouts, they're all moon people.
If you're listening along, we're playing a additional game on this episode of Game Corp. You have to count every time Beckers hits her mic, and if you get the correct answer, just tweet that at us, and we'll give you hugs.
Shut up. Okay, so I'm just trying to present my really good idea.
Okay.
Okay, so there's like planets, there's animals. Okay, my knowledge of magical girls is super extensive, but
I can tell.
I just hit my mic like twice. But what if
You're helping the audience. Don't help them cheat.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just gonna keep my hands to myself. Okay, so what if each girl is themed as a different fruit or vegetable?
Okay.
You know, Sailor Onion can shoot beams of stench at you.
Yes.
and blind her enemies by making them cry. And then there's like Sailor Pineapple, who shoots acid at her enemies, and they slowly melt over the course of hours.
Beckers, what if I was to tell you that there's a mobile game? It's a fighting game that has anime-ish characters, and all of the characters are based on food.
Don't tell me that.
I mean, I don't think it's specific. I don't think it's specifically fruit and vegetables, but it is food in general. So like, there's like Pizza Girl and Soup Man.
That's fine. You know what? The whole magical girl thing's all recycled anyway. So fruits and vegetables,
Okay.
you know. And then there's like Sailor Avocado, who's just really gross.
I've never had an avocado.
I don't like avocados. Okay, look. And then you can pick like companions. Like most of them have cats, but you could have like dogs or velociraptors or grasshoppers or friggin' bats. I love Halloween. That's my favorite vine. And then there's weapons. Some of them use musical instruments for some reason, or real weapons.
Is this game idea just you telling me all the things you know about magical girls?
It's kind of turned out that way, isn't it?
I have yet to see the game. I feel like this is just you naming possible things that you've seen in magical girl animes.
Well, that's the game. You build it from the start. You can do anything you want.
And then what happens once you've created your team?
You know,
Uh-huh.
my favorite part of The Sims was just making the people and then building the house. I didn't actually like to play it.
So you just want a character creation game.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
You sound sad.
So I have a game idea. I have a game idea, and it's called Horse Marriage.
What?
It's called
You're making fun of my game.
It's
All
called
right.
Horse Marriage. And this is a video game about really sexy horses. Now it's kind of a dating game where you see some horses and you're like, I would like to marry that horse. It is a very adorable horse and I want to make it mine. Now they're talking horses. They're totally down for, like, they can communicate. So it's not just like you're just like forcing. They want to marry you back. But horse marriage is not legal in this United States. So a large portion of the game is about trying to convince these crazy politicians to allow you to marry a horse. Because you have got strong feelings for a horse, and you want to marry them because you want to make it good in the eyes of your family and the man upstairs, my neighbor. He feels very strongly about marriage. And it's a game it starts off grassroots. You gotta, like, hand out pamphlets like horse marriage. It's the great new thing. Everybody, like, let's get it out there. Then you could probably gotta, like, donate to your politicians, maybe, like, knock on some doors for them, maybe, grease some wheels, get out there. And then it's probably gonna take a few years, maybe a good 5-6 years of just constant, like, trying to push the horse marriage out there and get it going. But finally, after hard work, and this is all real time, you have to be knocking on those doors in real time, really, really, really do it up. Then after the 5 years, finally, Supreme Court makes a decision: horse marriage legal, all states, everywhere. It's gonna happen. Finally, you and your great partner, Joris the horse,
Joris.
could
have gone with, like, a spirit or...
How cliche of you, Beckers. Joris the horse and you finally get to walk down the aisle together and get married. And then you get to go home to your blissful horse house where you and your horse live together. And you need to figure out how to live a life with a horse. And it's like, hey, who's gonna do the dishes this week? And it's the horse is like, nay.
No.
And then because he doesn't have the dish ability, and then you kind of think maybe horse marriage wasn't a great idea. Maybe I kind of fucked up here, and then you kind of have to live in that world. You spent 5 years, and then you got to get a horse divorce. And that's the game. What do you think?
I don't know what to say, Bryce. I think... Is there something you need to tell me?
Horse divorce. I didn't realize till now that's a funny phrase.
Oh, man. I'm surprised... How'd this make it out, like, through your brain and out your mouth? Like, God.
Fine, Beckers. Do you have a game idea? What do you want? It's a great game about horse marriage and the complications that come from, honestly, all marriages. But you're married to a horse.
Horse marriage. Oh my God, like... Who's gonna take out the trash? The horse always says, God, Joris, what was it, Joris?
Joris, the horse.
You
forgot.
She's always like, I don't have thumbs. I can't take out the trash because I can't open the door.
Why does your horse sound like that?
I'm sorry. Have you ever heard a horse talk?
Yes. Have you not seen the
Oh, shut up.
great
That was a male horse. It's vastly different.
Okay. Okay, fine. Do you have a game idea?
Yeah, I do. It's way better.
Okay.
So this one is a submission from at Slytherin VGC on Twitter. What if instead of Nintendogs, we had Nintendo pet rocks? So how would that work, right? I want to make a game that involves caring for, raising, and training your pet rock. So, top of my head, like basic gameplay, first you gotta feed your rock.
Yep.
So when I was thinking about this,
What do rocks eat?
I was thinking, you put your pet rock on a diet, a nutritious one of, how are rocks made, Bryce? Where do rocks come from?
Other rocks?
Other bigger rocks.
Bigger rocks?
So then, where did the bigger rocks? I don't know. Okay, so I don't know. Can you?
Beckers discovers where things come. Beckers discovers the mysteries of the universe live on Game Corp.
Do you put some gravel on there and bake it, and then it's a bigger rock? I don't know how rocks are made. I don't know. Or
baking
lava, dude. Oh my god! You put lava on it, and then the lava cools, and it's a bigger rock.
So you're putting lava on a rock?
Sure.
Okay.
I think that's only how one kind of rock might be made. Okay, so you feed your rock anyway. So that's step one.
What are you feeding the rock?
We're gonna work on it, Bryce. We've addressed that we need to bring in some geologists and some pet rock veterinarians.
Okay. Fine.
Yeah.
Wait, you feed the pet rock something.
Geo-veterinarian.
Something.
Geo-veterinarian. So you feed it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how rocks work. You feed it. You have to make sure it stays away from water because of erosion.
Mm.
So that's part of the game.
So you can't. You can't bathe your rock.
We'll ask the geo-veterinarian.
Okay. No problems with this game.
Yep. So other times you're gonna take your pet rock on a walk, and you have to do it the right way because you can't, your rock can't move, right? So you have to put it on a skateboard. Because if you just drag it on the ground, it's gonna get all scratched up. That wouldn't be good. It's bad for your rock. You might get the RSPCA. No, it's ASPCR. It's the other way. There we go. ASPCR on your tail if you just drag your rock on the ground.
Comedy poison.
What?
Go on.
I'm doing great. This is going very well. So then you can do different. So in Nintendogs, there's agility trials and obedience trials and stuff.
Okay.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
You can do that with your pet rock. Okay. So you do your obedience trial. You say, Rocky, sit, lay down, stay. You get 100% every time. You just gotta only teach him the right commands. So, and then, agility, right? So this was hard, but it came to me
like a rock.
It was rock hard. So, oh no, it was difficult. It was rock difficult.
Okay.
It was rock difficult.
Yep.
But something came to me.
That's good.
When you do the rock agility, you just pick up your rock and throw it across the course, and the first rock to get there wins.
Okay, so it's kind of you kind of have to train yourself so that your rock can do good at this
You
one.
and your rock have to work together.
You can do lifts with your rock to kind of teach it. Look how easy it is to move by me lifting you.
You got it. Yes, exactly.
Okay.
And then so in Nintendogs,
Yep.
there's different rocks to choose from.
Yep.
I mean, dogs. So in Nintendo Pet Rocks,
Okay.
there's going to be different rocks to choose from.
Go on. I'm excited.
So you're going to have like the gray rocks.
The
that
gray
are
rocks.
outside. And then you can have like a sandstone rock. But that's not good because those die a lot because they're soft.
Okay.
And then you can have rocks like diamonds.
Yeah. That's a
Uh-huh.
rock.
That's a rock. And I don't know what you would feed a diamond.
I mean,
Probably
to be
like-
fair, you don't know what any rock would be fed, so.
Look, okay, so you could probably take like graphite pencils because I'm pretty sure that's the same thing as diamonds, like carbon. So you wrap the diamond in pencil graphite and you just crush it really hard. Enough pressure makes a diamond. That's how that works, I think.
Hey, Beckers, can
heard
I
that.
borrow your wedding ring to just test this theory?
I'll do it myself.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I'm right.
Okay.
And then, okay, so we've covered regular gray rocks, and then diamonds and sandstone, and then there's like lava rocks, and those are really easy to feed. We figured that one out.
It's real easy to get lava and pour it on.
Okay, well,
Rock.
in Nintendo Pet Rocks, we will be able to,
Yep.
buy it from the pet store.
Okay.
We'll actually, this game will take place on an active volcano.
Okay.
So the pet store has easy access to the lava.
Because as everyone knows, it really needs to make sense in the game where people are going to ask questions. What happened? Why is this? How are they getting this lava? Don't worry. This entire game takes place on a
People-
volcano. It makes sense.
People will understand. You need to know this game's in a volcano.
Inquiring minds
And
need to
then-
know.
And like moon rocks, those ones float.
Do they float?
No, but they will.
Okay. That's good.
Yeah. So moon rocks, and those ones eat aliens.
What? So wait, you have to get aliens, and I don't like.
Well, you see, if you pick the moon rock as your dog, you live on the moon.
Okay.
And all the Sailor Moon people will be up there, and you can just feed them to your rock.
Can you only have one pet?
They're actually really hard to take care of, so yeah, you can only have one rock at a time. But you
Okay.
can have different games, you can play different.
Okay. Then what?
More types of rocks. I'm sure there are more. Yep.
I'm glad to hear about that. I have a game idea.
Thank God. Let's go. Let's hear it.
Have you ever heard of PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds?
Wow. It's ringing a bell.
It's this scrappy little battle royale that people used to play before this Fortnite thing came out. Everybody's all about Fortnite and stuff. They don't even care about PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds and PUBG as the kids call it, but they don't call it that because they're not playing it because they're playing Fortnite.
I think it's pronounced PUBG.
No, that's okay. So
Yes, correct.
I have figured out what they need to do to make PUBG great again. Teen PUBG. No, I did not say team with an A. This one has two E's and an N, no M's and A's. It's Teen PUBG.
No.
And I know what you're thinking, Dr. Beckers. Is this a game where it's only for teens? It's just a bunch of teens hanging out trying to kill each other? That's just a regular Saturday night for those 15-year-olds and their hijinks. Well, it's not. That's not what this game is. This is a game where you're playing PUBG normal. You can be whatever age. It's fine. But throughout the game, you are assigned a teen that you need to take care of while playing. So it's kind of like two games in one. Like half your screen, you got to run through and everybody's trying to shoot at you and you got to be doing fine. But on the other half of your screen, there's a teen and he's got problems. He's like, Becky at the swim meet called me a goober. What am I going to do? And
Called me a goober.
yes.
Typical teen problems, dude.
And if Goober Boy is gonna be talking all the time. If he's sad, he's gonna be making all this noise, and it's gonna come over onto the PUBG game. Everybody's gonna hear you crying teen. They're gonna come up and shoot you. So you got to make sure to handle Mr. Goober's problems in a great way, so that he just kind of quiets down and goes to his room and plays Fortnite, so that you can play PUBG.
Sponsored by Fortnite.
What's other teen problems? What were you dealing with when you were a teenager, Beckers?
Okay, those are two separate questions.
Well, let's answer them in order.
Okay, so what other problems do teens deal with?
Yep.
Regular ones, not me. Of course, never. Acne.
Okay.
And
Backney, lackney, snackney. Everybody's got to worry about that snackney. You're about to get the 10 kills. Everybody's in that blue zone, red zone, yellow zone. We're gonna put a yellow zone in there. No one expects a yellow zone, and we're gonna get that in there. But then your teens complaining about a snackney, and you're like, I don't know what a snackney is. You got to look it up in the teen lingo book while trying to worry about all these gunshots. But also, they're also worrying about their snackney teen. They might be dealing with Goober Boy. You're dealing with Snackney Man. Everybody's got a different teen. They've got to kind of figure out. There's girls. I don't know what girls were like how, if they just seem to really have their lives together when I was a teenager. So I'd imagine that's probably easy.
oh my God, Bryce.
Go on.
Anyways, acne. Puberty.
Yes, that's teenager.
Your body is acting against you. Your changes, and then you gotta talk to your teen about the birds and the bees.
Or else then you'll have like an additional
A baby to take care of while you're there. You're still in the match, but now you've got to take care of a teen and then an infant.
Yep. And they don't know how to take care of babies. So you gotta take care of them and the baby at the same
16
time.
16 and pregnant happening in PUBG.
Yep.
I'm just okay.
Yep.
Girls have
Tell me about
teen
girls.
problems also.
What are girls like? What was Teen Beckers like?
Teen Beckers was a rock star, dude. Teen Beckers had it all together, but most girls, they have problems.
Okay.
I didn't know how to wear pants that fit, Bryce.
What?
I was such a nerd, dude.
What kind of pants were you wearing?
They were just, I don't know, honestly. I don't know where I found them. My sister had to like.
Is this a
come home from
revelation
college.
where Beckers was not wearing pants for her entire teenage
I was
years?
absolutely wearing pants. Okay. They were just super baggy and also short. I don't know how I managed that. I was not a tall person, but I don't know. Anyway, so my sister just comes home from college one day and just goes, Beckers, we need to fix this. And she took me to the Charlotte Russe and bought me some jeans. And then I stopped wearing jeans because then they were uncomfortable after that.
So good thing that she took care of that.
Yeah, she took care of that. And then I started wearing sweatpants every day.
And then it worked out great.
And then it's great. I still do that.
Okay, so do you have a game idea?
I do. Yeah, okay, Snackney. My next game.
Hey,
My next
you know
game-
you would have no idea what to do if your teen came at you saying, "I got Snackney. What am I gonna do, Mom?"
And you're correct. I would have no idea because that's.
You're a doctor. You should know how to
I'm
cure my
so-
Snackney.
I'm so glad I'm not a parent right now, dude. All right. I don't know how to deal with Snackney or the birds and the bees in my. Anyway, so I was recently reunited with my dogs, right? Right. We lived together again, and I was thinking, turning a human into a dog has been done before. Not in real life. But
Wow. I'm surprised I did not hear about this until now, but wow, we just got that
not in real
technology.
life. But like in movies and stuff, like there's Shaggy Dog and like 5 other B movies where like a human is turned into a dog and then they have to like be around their family and learn things they didn't know and then they turn back into a human and they're a better person.
Shaggy Dog?
Oh no. Is this another reference you didn't get? It's Tim Allen. Or actually, is that his real name?
His name's he's Tim Allen, sure.
Yeah, okay.
Tim the Toolman Taylor.
Tim Allen is his real name then. Okay, so
Well,
Tim Allen.
at the very least, his stage name. Yes, that
Okay.
man.
That man. Anyway, he was Shaggy Dog. He turned into a dog and then he's, I don't know.
Is this what you were watching instead of watching Demolition Man?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Actually, I didn't even see that movie. I just, Shaggy Dog. I just know it because I saw the trailers.
He just absorbed it through the like
I
imagosphere.
osmosed it. God, you and your imagosphere, dude.
Thank you.
He loves it. It's his favorite friend. And only. So what would happen though if instead of turning a human into a dog, we turned a dog into a human?
What would happen?
So what would happen? I was thinking at first that like dogs are your babies, right? So what would happen if you turned your dog into an actual baby? But then I realized that that's dumb. Because
it's not often that mid like telling me about her game idea that she realizes this is a dumb game idea and just announces it for everyone to hear. But honestly, I'm
then
okay
I realized
with it.
that it was dumb because
Okay.
babies don't do anything except for what babies already like they instinctually do. So it would be exactly the same. And toddlers not much better, right? So let's just pedal to the metal. What if you turned your dog into a full adult human?
Okay.
And now you have to like care for and live with your dog. Cause like in those other movies, the dog, when the human turned into the dog, they kept their human brain, like their intelligence and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So if your dog turns into a full adult human, like it's gotta be a dog brain. They have to still have their dog intelligence. So now you picture your dog's idiot brain into a full adult human, like picture a dog's brain in Bryce's body, and then bam, we have a game here. So you have to take care of dog Bryce as he tries to like eat furniture and pee in the wrong places. And you have to stop him from sniffing butts in public. And now that he has a human body, he's gonna sniff all the butts. So it becomes a real pain in the butt. That was not on purpose. So it's a pain to care for your dog, Bryce.
Is there like, do you start the game and like your dog has just become a human, or do you have like a point where you're like like the dog's a dog and then you get to kind of like try and train it and then suddenly it's a human and then you're like, oh, good thing I trained it, good that it's not gonna be bad human.
Sure, we can do that. It can be a dual part game. And I think it would be best if it's a surprise that it turns into a
It's just
human.
like dog game. And then like halfway through, it's like tricked you, human game.
Yes, we're going to call it dog game. and then halfway through it turns into a
There's
human
like
game.
on the game cover, like we put like there's a sticker and it's like the dog game deal, and then like halfway through we like remove the sticker and it's like human game, ha ha.
Gotcha. Oh my god. And people would be like, what? I thought I bought a dog game for my kid. Now this is some really weird shit. And you just go like, well, did you peel it off? Because it's right under there what it is.
It's obvious.
Covered in
Come
buds,
on.
you know? In very, very small print somewhere will be like, pull tab here. Right. So like you have to deal with the struggles of having a dog, Bryce. Bryce with dog brain.
Okay.
Who doesn't know how to act and how to be, and he keeps trying to like eat poop, and he sniffs butts, and like you have to go to work to support the two of you, because now you have like this full human to feed and whatever, and like you can't leave dog Bryce alone at home at work because he keeps trying to eat the furniture, so you have to kennel him.
Hey, your apartment searching options will be easy because then you don't have to worry about the no pets places.
Right, yeah. You can just move anywhere because you don't have a pet.
You gotta hit human.
You have a human.
There's no rules against humans, even though some say that humans are the most dangerous of games.
The most dangerous.
Pet game. Go on.
Yeah. Well, yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm done. I've got
Okay.
it all out.
Okay. Well, I've got another pet game, but this is the good one. This is this is the good one.
Horse marriage.
Ferret of the year. A ferret breaks his legs and the muscles fuse together and he becomes the best jumping ferret ever. Now, he must learn who his real friends are and how to deal with the new responsibility of having a jumping superpower. Now, I know what you're thinking. This sounds like the hit movie Rookie of the Year. I've never seen it. I don't know what you're talking about. This is an original concept. I'm suing you for the ever saying such a thing. And I already won. I'm the judge. You owe me $10. So this is Ferret. This is Ferret of the Year.
What's Rookie of the Year?
No idea. Never heard of it. Ferret of the Year. Great game. So I'm thinking. So this is a great ferret, and he's really good at jumping now. So probably he's probably gonna jump. What do ferrets do? Do you know what ferrets are like?
They're like a tube sock full of crazy.
Okay, so I'm thinking a ferret. Some guy sees this really good jumping ferret, and he's probably trying to get some acorns. I'm kind of just picturing a squirrel.
Acorns? No, they're meat eaters.
Okay, so they're eating.
I think they have sharp teeth.
Okay, so
I'm pretty sure
they're gonna jump and get a squirrel. There, bam, brought it back around.
Okay. Yep. All right. Fine.
But then the man at the local basketball team sees that good jumping and is like, "Hey, ferret, Jimmy the ferret, you should join my team. We're the basketball boys, and we're gonna win the state finals. But really, we haven't won a game in 31 days." And that's a long time in the basketball world. So we have to worry about that as a problem. But with you, Jimmy the Ferret, we're going to win. And the ferret doesn't speak human, so he just kind of lives his life as a good jumping ferret. But then there's crime in the ferret world. There's somebody been stealing the squirrels, the ferret food.
The ferret girlfriends.
I mean, okay.
Mr. Steal Your Girl.
And Jimmy the Jump Man. That's his new name now. Everybody saw how good he was at jumping. He's not Jimmy the Ferret anymore. He's evolved. He's Jimmy Jump Man, but he's a ferret, so he's Jimmy Jump Ferret. and he's a man, so he's Jimmy the Jump Man Ferret, and he's gonna jump and he's gonna stop the burglars, um,
With his jumps.
with his jumps, and
He's gonna jump and jump on them.
he's gonna do the jump, and then Professor Xavier from the X-Man, he's gonna see this great jumping ability.
Professor Ferret Xavier.
And he's just regular old Professor Xavier from the X-Men, and he's gonna see this great jumping ability, and he's gonna go, Jimmy the Ferret, I've read your mind and I know your name, and it's Jimmy the Ferret, and Jimmy the Jumpman Ferret, and I can tell that you are a hero. Join our team and we shall defeat crime. But he's a ferret, so he doesn't care, and he goes back to squirrel acorn life. And this is a video game where you press space to jump, and you jump real high, and it's a lot of fun, and the kids are gonna love it. It's the new Fortnite.
The new. Wow, that's
But
high aspirations.
but later in the game, in a crucial moment, when he does join the basketball team later, he changes his mind. He joins the basketball team, and they're on the final game. They, with Jimmy's help, they've made it to the finals. The NBA, they're a bunch of 15-year-old kids, but they got into the NBA thanks to Jimmy's
the World Cup
Jimmy's
of basketball.
Yep, and they're gonna win because they're professional now. But Jimmy, his legs have now like unfused together. He's healed. He is now a normal ferret and gets to live his great like life again. But now he can't jump good. And now they have to use some hijinks where they're like, oh, the ball's over here. Oh, the ball's over here. Oh, we've got a squirrel on the team. You don't know how to play against a squirrel. You're trying to dribble, but like he's a squirrel, so he's on the ball, and now you can't dribble, and there's no rule against that. So now you lose, and then you got to like figure out some hijinks to win the basketball game at the end. But it's a lot about pressing space, and it makes you jump good.
A game about cheating at basketball with a ferret.
Yes.
Or a squirrel, depending on which explanation.
No, sometimes like you eat squirrels. I don't know. So ferrets are the tubier ones. They're longer, and then squirrels are kind of more compact and kind of, they're the ones that look like squirrels. That's.
With the squirrel-like features.
Yeah, the ferret's the other one.
Yep. Those are the two that exist.
Yep. So what do you think? Think this is a good game idea?
I think this is the best idea we've ever come up with on this podcast in our lives.
Ferret of the Year coming to a location near you eventually. Beckers, can you tell people where they can consume your content?
My content, which is amazing, can be consumed at Dr. Beckers with a Z on Twitter. And that is all. Bryce, where can people find you?
You can find me on Twitter at Last Geek, Instagram Last Geek Plays, Twitch and Last Geek Plays, and lastgeek.com. And you can watch the video version of this on youtube.com/lastgeek and stuff. Also, if you enjoyed this podcast, you should please go on the service that you're on and click subscribe. You should go to iTunes and give us a good rating and reviewing it. Stitcher is also an option. But really, you should go find someone. Go up to anyone. I don't care. Just Bob. Find someone named Bob. Say
That's
hi.
my dad's name.
Well, do that. I'm speaking to you, Beckers. Go up to somebody named Bob and say, hello, I listen to this great podcast called Game Corp. It's very funny. They're a great company. You should listen to it, and then take their phone from them, open up iTunes, search Game Corp, click subscribe, and then type in another rating review. You did that on your phone, now do it on their phone, and it's gonna be great. And thank you. Thank you for listening to this podcast, and remember, have fun.